Hello, 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 hello. I am live. Dan Salem live on the BuzzChomp YouTube channel. We are 2 days away from the NFL draft, and that means predictions are in order, folks. I will be live on Thursday as the draft kicks off because I'm a Jets fan and we picked third, and I got to react to everything that goes down. But first, before we dive in, let me go live on the Facebook. In 3, and 2, and 1. Hello, Facebook. I'm Dan Salem. I'm live at the Dan Salem on Facebook. Over on YouTube, I'm also live, the BuzzChomp YouTube channel. NFL Draft Week, 2 days away. I can't believe it's here. It feels like the Super Bowl was so long ago. I am so happy that we've reached the draft. We had to kick off the free agency, and then that whole month of slog where there's fake news stories for a month where like things happen but they don't happen. I'll give you a perfect example. Because there's not much going on with the draft and everything's been beaten to death, before I get into my predictions, the major NFL headline yesterday was that Julio Jones of the Falcons deleted all of his pictures of himself as a Falcon off of his Instagram account. I'm not kidding you. I really resisted hard not to click on the link and read the article because I saw it once and I was like, this is stupid. I saw it again. I was intrigued. I saw it again and I'm like, oh, what is this? Why is this still here? What does he mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything more than the fact that he cleaned up his Instagram account. I don't know if he thinks he's going to get traded. I don't know if he's just rebranding. It really doesn't matter. I didn't read it. That was the headline because there's nothing else to talk about in the NFL until the draft, which is thankfully in 2 days. I'm Dan Salem. I will be live on Thursday as the draft kicks off. I will go live a few minutes before draft time, and then it will be on as I'm watching live as the first picks come in. The Browns, presumably. The Giants, presumably. Then my Jets, third, presumably, assuming no trades go down. And I will be live for the first 30 minutes of the draft or so, which should get us out of the top 10. It shouldn't be the whole top 10 picks. I will be live for the first 10 picks of the draft. Hopefully, that's not an hour. I don't think that's possible, but we'll see. I'll be live at the Dan Salem on Facebook and over on YouTube on the BuzzChomp YouTube channel on Thursday because it's NFL Draft Week, and my Jets have a big pick, and our rival Giants also have a big pick ahead of us. I wrote do's and don'ts for NFL Draft Week for the New York Jets yesterday on BuzzChomp, and my brother wrote a case against Saquon Barkley today on BuzzChomp. Can I do a giveaway? Oh, what should I give away? That's a great question. I could do that. Let me think. So if I was going to do a draft giveaway, I would I don't think I'm going to give a PS4 away unless you do something super cool. So what would you do to win this PS4 for the NFL draft giveaway? Because I'm all for contests. I'm all for giveaways. And if you earn it, you deserve it. But you're going to have to do something pretty sweet to earn a PS4. Now, if you have a birthday coming up, maybe sneak it on the list. I was thinking maybe some BuzzChomp swag, but a PS4, imagine a BuzzChomp branded PS4, that'd be kind of sweet. So let's get to that in a moment. We can discuss what you'll have to. So I guess it wouldn't be a giveaway. It would be a contest. I'm more for a contest. I would want you to actually have to do something NFL related to win said PS4. And I probably would enter myself in this contest. Just saying. So then I could have a chance to also win the PS4 because I only have an Xbox One and a PS4 would be kind of cool. So I wrote do's and don'ts for draft week for the Jets. Several key things there. Don't pretend you're following your team for the last couple of months if you haven't been. I've been following my team. I've been following the whole NFL, which is why I'm in a good position here to make some predictions. But don't pretend that you've been following your team if you haven't. Do watch the beginning of the draft and do watch it here on BuzzChomp. What type of Xbox One? It's not the newest one. It's the generation. It's like the middle generation. So it's a good one. It's black. It's black. Not the Not the newest one. They released like that upgrade version, I think last year. I don't have the upgrade version. I have the one before it, which is still really good, but not quite as fast, not quite as much system, hardware, memory, what have you. 1S. I think so. I can't keep track. So I was used to like new video game systems, and now all of a sudden they've got these upgrade versions, and I can't keep track of the levels of the different systems. PlayStation's kept it easy, 2, 3, 4. Xbox One, Xbox One S. I just feel like they could have just given it a new name. Instead, they kept with the Xbox One moniker. And I loved the Xbox 360. That was like, trying to reconnect. Oh. Get off the wireless here, and it's just pause. I'm losing my Facebook feed. Apologies. Okay, so yeah, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later, for sure. I'll have to go double check which kind of Xbox I have. I have the one. I don't think it's the 1S. It's like it's not the first Xbox One. It's this. I got it in the middle. Anyways, so then we're talking about the top of the NFL draft. Trying to reconnect here on Facebook. My broadcast's been paused. Consider moving to a better signal. I feel like my signal is perfectly fine, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, we'll continue the YouTube broadcast and not to screw things over for everybody. So, top of the draft. My brother wrote today on BuzzChomp about how the Giants probably shouldn't draft Saquon Barkley at number 2. And the stats are rather staggering that you get about a 5-year window with your running back. Doesn't matter if you get it at the beginning of his career, in the middle of his career, at the end of the career. There's like a 5-year period of dominance for a running back. Now, Barkley's going to be excellent. He's going to be excellent catching the ball. He's going to be excellent running the ball. He's potentially a legitimate 3-down back. Those are rare nowadays. Ezekiel Elliott is one of those players as well. He's had 2 great seasons, yet I will say one of them was shortened by suspension, which prolongs his career. You're really hanging up on this PS4. Let me get to the PS4 in a minute. Let me finish my thought on the top of the draft. How will the contest work? I have to think this through. You just suggested it, so I'm brainstorming here. But I'm going to tie it into the top of the draft. Yes, I know. You want to win the PS4 too. There's other people that want to win this PS4. Oh, we're back. We're talking about winning a PS4. No worries. We're talking about winning a PS4 for a contest tied to the top of the NFL draft here, the top picks, and whether the Giants should go with Saquon Barkley at number 2. Now, my personal opinion is this is a unique draft for quarterbacks. There are 6 quarterbacks that will likely go in the first round, and 4 of them are probably going to have excellent NFL careers. Now, the numbers speak otherwise, correct? Normally, 25%, 10% of the quarterbacks drafted. So if there's 3, one of them will be a really good rate player. If there's 4, one of them maybe 2. If there's 5, one of them maybe 2. There's always going to be 50% bust rate. I actually think that because this year is an anomaly in and of itself with 4 quarterbacks that are likely going to go in the top 10 because they're all that good, it's also going to be an anomaly success rate-wise. Now, I couldn't tell you which ones will be the best first or the best later, but I have a guess, and I'll get there in a moment. My gut feeling is Todd and I debated this, and it'll go up on NFLSpinZone.com tomorrow. We ranked the 6. There's Darnold, Rosen, Allen, Mayfield, Jackson, and now I'm blanking. The last guy, Rudolph. There we go. So there's 6. We're ranking them. How they're going to fall. I have a feeling 4 of the 6 will have very good careers. They're all ending up in decent situations. I think Cleveland's a good situation now. They added a ton of players this offseason. They are moving in the right direction. The Jets have a ton of young talent and a strong defense with great quarterbacks on roster to mentor the young guy. Great situation. The Giants, Eli Manning, is a great mentor for whoever they draft, who I think they should go quarterback. Buffalo, Miami both want quarterbacks. Denver. All these are excellent situations to groom these players. And the feast or famine factor is in play. If they show themselves well in the preseason, they may get thrown in week 1, and they could succeed, they could fall. But I have a feeling 4 of these 6 guys will be great. I think Rudolph and Allen have the hardest hill to climb. Rudolph Allen's like he's supposed to be like the highest ceiling guy, but he comes from Wyoming, a very small school, and his he has the attributes, but he's so raw that he's not ready for the game. Now I don't think he'll get there in one off season. I could see the Giants getting him to groom behind Manning for 2 full years. I mean, you groom a guy for 2 full seasons behind someone that's won Super Bowls, they're going to be good. I could see if he slides, someone like the Patriots trading up to steal him. Now, leave that alone because they got a lot of draft capital and they need a Tom Brady successor 2 years behind Brady. And we saw how that's worked out in the past for multiple other players. So the fact is, Aaron Rodgers behind Brett Favre. If you are playing behind a Super Bowl winning or Hall of Fame quarterback, you're likely going to turn into a very good player. You're learning from one of the best. It's just common sense. So the Jets have Josh McCown. Longest career of a quarterback I can ever, like in recent memory. He's played, this is like his 13th, 14th season. He has a ton of wisdom to impart and a ton to teach. Eli Manning, a ton to teach. Tyrod Taylor's a very good quarterback. Cleveland, that could be hit or miss, you know. So my predictions for the top 10. There's been a lot of smoke and mirrors. Now Cleveland's saying, oh, we may go with Mayfield. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. Normally, if you're putting it out there who you like, it's to throw other teams off the scent of who you actually are going to go for. Cleveland can get whoever they want. They have 1 and 4. They will get a quarterback with one of those 2 picks. But as I noted, I do believe Facebook lost connection again. That's a shame. As I know, oh, there we are. We're back. Hey, Facebook. Sorry, we're in and out here. I don't know what the deal is. I got a great internet connection on this side. Weird. So, as I noted, I do believe 4 of the 6 quarterbacks will be successful in their NFL careers. I actually think Lamar Jackson will be one of those. I don't know where he's going to fall. He could fall anywhere between 5 and 20. Really depends on who wants what. I think the Giants are throwing a lot of smoke and mirrors. I have a feeling they go quarterback. I think the Browns are throwing smoke and mirrors in the fact that they don't go quarterback, number 1. I think that they will pick – I don't think they can resist picking Barkley. He's the best player in the draft. He's a bona fide stud at running back. How many people are watching on Facebook? You can do it later. Raiders first 3 rounds. Derwin James, Maurice Hurst, Christian Kirk. Oh, that's a nice – oh, I like your mock. Very good mock. Yeah, the Jets are definitely getting a quarterback. So it's just a matter of which quarterback. The Raiders need that for their defense. That's a nice solid haul there if they get those guys. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I don't think the Browns are going to go quarterback with 1. I think that they will either pick Barkley or Chubb. And the reason I say that is because Tyrod Taylor's really good and he's young. And I would not be I think they go best player available at 1 because they're picking at 4. And I don't think they have a strong feeling. They throw it out there. Oh, we like Darnold. Oh, we like Mayfield. Oh, we like Rosen. I think they're going to go with one of the other 2 players at 1, if I had to make a guess. I don't know how many people are watching on Facebook because I keep dropping my feed for whatever reason. I don't know what's up with this internet right now. It's not affecting the YouTube feed, which makes no sense. Anywho, so I don't think the Browns are going to go with a quarterback at number 1. I think that they will pick Saquon Barkley and make him the number 1 pick and have a running back at number 1 for the first time in a really long time. I think he's going to be great with Cleveland. I think he really will. I think the Giants will go quarterback and pick Darnold, Sam Darnold out of USC. And as a Jets fan, that kind of makes me happy because we had this whole suck for Sam thing, and I do think he'll be very good. But they say that he needs a year on the bench, so a year behind Manning, even 2 years behind Manning, and he'll be excellent for the Giants. But there's the USC curse. And these USC quarterbacks seem to get thrown into the fire and have to start week 1, and then they don't do as well. And I don't want to see that happen to Darnold, and I also don't want the Jets to fall victim. I would rather have them have to pick between Rosen and Mayfield at 3, who are both two excellent, excellent players. I think they'll both succeed. The word is that Mayfield may be a better fit for the Jets' offense, but Rosen is so smart, and he's a true leader. He's soft-spoken while Mayfield's outspoken. So it's like I think the soft-spoken guy really jives with Todd Bowles, the coach of the Jets. I think the Jets go with Rosen, which leaves the Browns to pick Mayfield at 4. So they'll get their guy anyways because that's the word is that they want him now. So I think it's going to be Barkley, then Darnold, then Rosen, then Mayfield. Because anything that someone's saying publicly is probably the opposite of what they want to do. So those 3 quarterbacks are gone, and then that leaves Chubbs for 5. And we'll see. The Colts are at 6. They love Chubbs, but I can see them trading back again later in the round. And then we got the Dolphins and the Bills in there. Let's take a quick look at the top 10 rundown so we can see who goes where. So right now the Broncos sit at 5. If the Broncos can't trade up, which I don't think they're going to be able to, they will be left to take Lamar Jackson if they want him, or Bradley Chubbs. And I think they'll go best player available and take Chubbs, even though they do want a quarterback, but they don't need a quarterback. And Elway's only going to pick him if his guy's still left. And I don't think Lamar Jackson is his guy. The Colts will not go quarterback. Neither will the Buccaneers or Maddie down. Either will the Buccaneers. Oh, sorry, that's my daughter. Or Bears or 49ers or Raiders at 10 for that matter. So the Dolphins are at 11 and the Bills are at 12. It is going to be a fight between the Dolphins and Bills to trade up to 6, 7 and get their quarterback, Lamar Jackson. I actually think the Dolphins may win that fight, but Buffalo's going to really put up a hard bargain. I think that 4 of these guys go top 10. Or then there's Allen left too. Maybe Allen's the Bronco. Chubbs goes to Indianapolis, and then the Buccaneers trade back to 11 or 12 with Miami or Buffalo. That's where I'm leaning. There we go. That's where I'm leaning. So you've got Barkley at 1 to Cleveland, Darnold at 2 to the Giants. The Jets go Rosen at 3, Mayfield to the Browns at 4. The Broncos pick Allen. The Colts pick the Chubbs. Then 7 becomes the Bills, who will take Jackson. And then we've got 8, 9, 10, Chicago, San Francisco, and Oakland. All 3 of them are picking defense. All 3 of them are picking defense. That's my prediction. Sure to go wrong for the top 10. But I'm going to be live on Thursday commenting on the top 10 as they come in, as the trades happen, because it's going to be, I mean, if I nailed it 100%, that's kind of amazing. It's documented here on video, but it's unlikely. There's a lot that can change between now and Thursday night. Unfortunately, my Facebook is still down. That's a shame. They will have missed out on this awesome discussion. So I got about a minute or so left here. I'm going to bring it back around to my request for a contest related to the NFL draft in the top 10. Now, what kind of contest would be fun related to the picks in the top 10? I suppose – oh, the Brock – all right, that's all right. So that's done. That's a shame. My Facebook is finished because it's over. Okay, that was not for me. These messages are not for me. Ignore them, ignore them, ignore them. Something about a sweat lodge. Okay. Contest top 10. I have a feeling the contest has to be tied to making a correct prediction. So if you can put in the correct prediction into the comments on this post. So this will be up on BuzzChomp's YouTube channel after it's live, correct? So go make a prediction for the top 10 of the draft. And if you get it right, we'll talk about it. I'm going to put my own prediction in. And the prediction has to do with a trade. So if there are no trades in the top 10, I'm sorry, no one can win the contest. But predict a trade in the top 10 That doesn't include the Jets because that doesn't include the one that already happened. So predict the top 10 trade, and then if it goes down, then you will have won the contest. If it doesn't, then you lose. I am also going to comment on my own video with a top 10 trade. Sound like a deal? Join me live Thursday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern, as the NFL Draft kicks off. I'll be live here on the BuzzChomp YouTube channel. I'm Dan Salem. We will be following pick by pick through the top 10. Let's see if your trade happens. Comment on this video afterwards. Let me know your predictions and enter yourself into this fun NFL Draft contest. Thank you guys so much. I'm always at the Dan Salem on Twitter, at the Dan Salem over on Facebook when it's working. I will be live on both platforms Thursday, I hope. Thanks so much for joining me. You guys have been great. Thank you. And I will find out if I have an Xbox One or an Xbox One S because I don't know off the top of my head. All right, join me Thursday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.